Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to a journey through the chakras as we continue our journey together. The last couple weeks, we focused on root. We did second chakra last week, and today we're doing solar plexus chakra, which focuses all on the seat of our personal power. The Sanskrit name is Manipura, which means lustrous gem, and the element is fire. Now, I've seen many classes on this particular chakra, which focuses heavily on doing core work. And although core work is really good, really great to do because it creates stability, I think it's important for us to note that this subtle energy is more than just core work. It's a lot more than cultivating heat. It really has to do with us moving into our purpose and our ability to feel really grounded and rooted in our own self-confidence and our own self-worth. So, a lot of the journey that we're going on has to do more with us cultivating our own discernment to know what's best, to become sensitive to these energies so that we know how to work with them for ourselves. So, I hope that we're continuing to really emphasize that through this journey together. It's a beautiful day. There's a lot going on in the world, but one thing that we can know for certain is that our practice is here and it's present, and it's a tool that we can use to navigate the chaos of the world. So I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so grateful, and I'm excited to get our practice started. So we won't be using any particular props, any specific props. I do have a blanket just so that I can sit at the end of class, but you can use a rolled up blanket like this if you want to use it for Shavasana, for behind the legs. You guys are going to hear the birds in the background. It's just what happens. So let's get started. We'll get started on our backs. So comfortable position together. We'll start on our backs. And actually, I'd like to start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together, knees wide. You'll place one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Now, if this is a lot for your low back, you can always just bend your knees and do it this way. If this is comfortable, then we'll just breathe here for a few moments. And as we just begin to relax into this, we begin to open our body to earth. Begin to see, feel, or sense a flickering flame right at the solar plexus. So roughly between where both hands are, the top and the bottom, just visualize it right in between those. Let your throat relax. Begin to prepare your body, your mind for moving and breathing. Let's begin by taking a few deep, fluid breaths. So as you continue to breathe, perhaps even beginning to cultivate Ujjayi Pranayama. See if you can relax the upper body, your collarbones, your throat, your jaw, your belly, your hips, your inner thighs. Bring your awareness to the space right at the center of your body, right below your ribs, right above your navel. Place both hands there, stack one on top of the other. And we'll just take a few breaths here, using the healing energy of your hands. begin to set an intention for this practice. Remembering that so much of our entire practice has to do with our desire to move into our purpose, to allow our purpose to unfold, to establish a solid, ironclad will. Let's just take one more breath. Okay. Use your hands, draw your knees in. If they aren't already, hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Let's just take a nice easy twist. We won't be here too long. Just let the knees fall over to the left, extend through the right. Maybe bring your gaze over the right shoulder. Be aware of your body, your breathing, your mental acuity. Come back to center. Knees over to the right, extend through the left. Nice deep breathing. Good. Slowly unwind, come back to center. Hug both knees into your chest. Interlace your fingers at the webbing and then draw the right knee into your chest and extend your left leg forward. Continue to relax your shoulders and really just draw the right knee in towards your chest. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, switch sides. Draw the left knee into your chest, extend the right leg forward, relax your shoulders. So try to not create any tension in the upper body as you draw the knee into your chest. So just like you using the palms of your hands to pull the knee in. Good, and let's do that one more time on each side. Draw the right knee into your chest. Maybe let the right knee open towards the right shoulder a little bit more so you're getting a little bit of a hip opener. Deep breath in, and then exhale, switch. Draw the knee in, and then let it move towards the left shoulder. Open up the hips slightly. Take a deep breath in. Good, nice, smooth exhale. Hug both knees into your chest. Release the soles of the feet down to the ground. Let's do some dynamic bridge. So plant both soles of the feet onto the ground. Keep your feet parallel. Reach back with your fingertips and graze your heels just to feel the alignment of that. Bring your hands by your sides. Root down through the four corners of the feet. Lift your hips up. Reach your arms forward, up and back. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly bring everything back down. Simultaneously, hands back by your sides. Let's do that a few more times. Root down, inhale, lift up, reach back, deep breath in. Smooth, complete exhale. Ujjayi breathing. Root down through the feet. Keep the soles of the feet planted. So a lot of the times the toes begin to lift away from the ground. See if you can avoid that. Smooth exhale, bring your arms back down by your sides. Let's do that two more times. Root down, lift up, breathe in. Smooth, complete exhale. Good, one more time. Root down, lift up. I keep hitting my hand on this cactus and it hurts. Smooth, complete exhale. Good, hug the knees into your chest. Good, lift the legs up towards the sky. Reach your arms back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hug the knees into your chest. Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, lift the legs up. Reach the arms back. Deep breath in. Smooth exhale. Good, three more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, breathe deep. Smooth exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. This time lift the legs up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your head like you're cradling your skull. Let your elbows go wide. And just adjust so that your lower body, your lower back feels comfortable. Spread your toes. Engage the right inner thigh. Begin to extend the right leg forward. Hover it a few inches away from the ground. If that's a lot on your low back, keep the leg lifted higher so it doesn't matter. What matters most is that you continue to draw your navel in towards your spine. As you exhale, bring the right leg back to center. Try not to use the momentum of your legs, but let's do that a few more times. Left leg extends, breathe in. So find the placement first. This is my way of distracting you so you can stay here a little longer. Keep drawing the navel in. Relax your upper body, relax your throat. As you exhale, bring the leg back to center. Now let's move with the breath. Right leg, inhale. Exhale, back to center. Left leg, breathe in. Exhale, center. Right leg, breathe in. Exhale, center. Left leg, breathe in. Exhale, center. Nice. Just a few more times on each side. Move on your own. Inhale, and then exhale as you bring the leg up. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more times on each side. Right leg. Exhale, center. Try and move slow, mindfully. It makes it a little bit more difficult, but just keep relaxing your upper back, your upper body. Last one. Left leg. And exhale back to center. Good. Hug the knees into your chest and then just rock from side to side. Good. So this is round 2. Interlace your fingers behind your head, cradling your skull again. Bend your knees. Keep the knees directly above the hips and flex your feet. Begin to lower the right heel down. Tap the heel onto the ground. And then as you exhale, just bring it back to center. Let's move with the breath. Inhale, left heel tap. Exhale, center. Relax the upper body, right heel tap. Exhale, back to center. Good. So just even though this, for some, might feel really easy, for others it might not. So we're really targeting underneath the superficial layer of the abdominal wall. So this is really helpful to create a deeper stability for your back. Those of us that have low back issues, it's really great exercise to do. So just continue. Those of you that, again, have tightness in the low back, like me, really draw the knees in towards your chest. It might feel better to do it from here. Those of you that want a little bit more of a challenge, draw the knees further forward or below your hips, and then you can try it from there. Okay, just a few more rounds, just a few more seconds. Stay with the breath. Try not to overarch your low back. See if you can keep your low back flush to the ground. Good. One more on each side. Relax your upper body. Relax your throat, your jaw. Good. Hug your knees into your chest. So for me, I can totally feel that already. So let's just do one more round. This time, lift the legs up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Lift the shoulders away from the ground and keep your gaze looking straight up to the sky. Let your elbows go wide. So imagine that your head is just resting in your hands like it's in a hammock. So there should be no tension in the upper body. When you're ready, extend the right leg forward. Breathe in. Exhale, come back to center. Good. Let's do it with the breath. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, center. Right leg, breathe in. Exhale, center. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, center. Right leg, breathe in. Exhale, center. Left leg. Exhale, center. Right leg. Exhale, center. Left leg. Exhale, center. Get 2 more times on each side. Breathing. Try not to use the momentum. I know it's hard. Right leg. Center. Left leg. Center. Good. Stay lifted. Reach your arms up towards your toes. Lift a little higher. You can do it. Lift a little higher. And exhale, release. Extend your legs forward. Reach your arms back. Give your body a nice long stretch. Deep breath in. Good. And exhale, hug the knees into your chest. Good. Cross one ankle over the other. Rock yourself up and come into an all fours shape. I would love to tell you that that was the hardest thing we're going to do. I think it actually might. I don't know. Don't quote me. Shoulders over the wrists, hips right above the knees. Let's do a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round out. Press down through the hands. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, heart lifting, tailbone lifting. Exhale, round. So just continue on your own. Anytime we do abdominal work and we do cat-cow, it just feels so nice to bring that mobility back into the spine. Connected to the breath, energy, and awareness still at the solar plexus. Good. After this round, neutral spine, big circles, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. You guys know this is like my favorite thing to do. An opportunity to just move in a form and in a non-conventional way. So just let this shape be whatever you want it to be. Move in whatever form or pattern. We're honoring the fluidity of the second chakra and being fluid and creative. Opposite direction or opposite pattern. Just go in the opposite way that you were going, just to cultivate a little bit more movement and balance. Good. Back to a neutral spine. From a neutral spine, let's do a few rounds of chakra Bakasana. So walk your hands forward slightly. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, elbows bend, draw the chin in, pull the hips back, thighs to chest, and the forehead comes down. With the breath, inhale forward. Exhale, pull back, elbows bend, chin draws in, thighs to chest, forehead down. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull back, elbows bend, chin draws in, thighs to chest. Good. One more time. Inhale. Take your time on the exhale. Good. Inhale forward. Curl your toes under from your thighs. Lift your hips. Press back. Down dog. So as you come into downward facing dog, just begin to pedal out the feet. Any movement that feels good. Relax the back of the neck. Keep pressing the ground away from you. Feel the upper outer arms hugging in as you continue to create space between your shoulders and your ears. Good. Come back. Find stillness. Hands, shoulders distance, feet, hips distance, and parallel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften the knees down. Pull your hips back, child's pose. Let's move with the breath. Inhale forward. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften the knees down. Pull your hips back, child's pose. Inhale forward. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, soften the knees down. Pull your hips back, child's pose. Good. This time, inhale forward. Curl your toes under from your thighs. Lift your hips. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. So adjust as you need. Keep a little tiny micro bend of your elbows. Keep your gaze slightly forward. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lift your hips, press back, down dog. We'll do that a few times. Let's do it with the breath. Inhale, forward plank. Pause. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, down dog. Just two more. Inhale, forward. Keep your gaze slightly forward. Relax your throat. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Last one, inhale. Good, soften your knees down, come all the way down. We'll set up for cobra. So we'll do a few rounds of dynamic cobra. Hands by your floating ribs, tops of the feet down, forehead down. Root down through the hands, inhale, lift up cobra. Smooth exhale. with the breath. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Smooth exhale. Forehead down. 2 more. Inhale. Smooth exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Lift your hands away from the mat, just a few, maybe an inch, half an inch. Engage your inner thighs, lift the legs up. Point the toes back, crown forward. Breathe in. Exhale, release everything down. Curl your toes under, firm your thighs. Lift your hips, press back, down dog. From down dog, come high up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step to the top of the mat. And forward fold into the legs, Uttanasana. Generous bend of the knees. Let's hold opposite elbows. Relax the back of the neck. Switch the grip of the elbows. Relax the back of the neck. Release the hands down to the ground. Draw your chin in. Slowly begin to roll yourself all the way up, making your head the last thing to come up. Sweep your arms out and up. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Okay, so top of the mat, adjust as you need. Take a moment to join the palms and let the thumbs rest on the breastbone. So as we begin to move through our flow, our practice, still visualizing that flame at the solar plexus. As you stand, as you ground through both the soles of your feet, bring in the energy of grounding. Bring in the element of creativity and going with the flow. And now bring in the element of fire. We will utilize our will to represent fire in our journey through the chakras. We set the intention to be mindful as we move, connected to the breath. Root down through the feet, inhale, rise up. Exhale, arms wide, fold forward, bow in, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your hands, step back to plank for the first one. Shift forward, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Once you arrive into down dog, hands are firmly planted. Let's take 3 full complete cycles of breath. 2 more. 1 more. Good. High up under your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart, sweep the arms out and up. Hands to heart center, Samastiti. All right. Traditional warm up. Let's do 4 more Surya Namaskara A. Rise up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the spine. Plant your hands. You can flip straight to Chaturanga or step back to plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. My dogs are staring at me through the window. It's so funny. Bottom of the exhale, high up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward, step, or hop to the top. Lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart, sweep the arms out and up. Hands to heart center. Let's flow. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen the spine. Plant your hands, vinyasa. Good. Bottom of the exhale, high up under your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward. Step, or hop to the top, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart, sweep the arms out and up. Hands to heart center. Again, Surya A. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen the spine. Vinyasa. Let's take an extra beat here before the last one. Breathe in. Smooth, complete exhale. Bottom of the exhale, high up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward, step to the top. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart. Sweep the arms out and up. Hands to heart center. Last one on your own. Let's meet in downward facing dog together. Connected to the breath. Mindful movement. From downward facing dog, center your left foot, reach the right leg up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the right knee into your chest, shift forward, shoulders over wrist, curl in. Inhale, extend. 2 more times. Curl in, shift forward. 1 more. Exhale. Good. Inhale, extend the right leg back. Exhale, step it through to the right thumb tip. Crescent pose. Little bend of the left knee. Keep your gaze forward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands down to the ground. Step the right foot back. Take it through a vinyasa. Second side. Center your right foot. Leading from the left inner thigh, left leg reaches. Knee into chest, shift forward. 2 more times. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Step it through to the left thumb tip. Crescent pose. I like to keep a little bend for more space for the low back. Keep your gaze forward, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Vinyasa. Getting sweaty, you guys. Down dog. Downward facing dog, high up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees. Look forward, step or hop to the top. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart, sweep the arms out and up. Hands to heart center. All right, step your right foot back. Wide leg stance, we'll set up for Trikonasana. Deep within the right hip socket, turn the entire right foot to face the right. Pigeon to the back foot in slightly. Arms wide. Cutting from the right hip, reach, extend. Right hand goes to the shin, block, or floor. Lift the left arm up. You can bring your gaze up towards the left thumb. You can look straight or down at your right big toe. The sun feels really nice. So I'm going to bring my gaze up to the left thumb. Try not to hyperextend the right knee, so keep a micro bend of the right knee as you continue to draw the right hip back. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bring your gaze down to the right big toe, heading towards Ardha Chandrasana. Bend the right knee, right hand to the outer pinky toe side, lift the left leg up. Once you have the stability and balance, lift the left arm up towards the ceiling or the sky. Keep drawing the navel in. 1 more breath. Bend the right knee, reach the left leg back. Trikonasana, reach the left hand towards the left wall so much it lifts you all the way up. Straight to the second side, so deep within the left hip socket, turn the entire left foot, pigeon to the back foot in slightly, arms wide. I'm gonna adjust. Trikonasana, left hand to left shin, block or floor, lift the right arm up. So a lot of the times what happens here is you collapse your side waist. So see if you can draw the navel in and instead really draw the left hip back. Can you expand through your collarbones just a little bit more? Relax your throat. Return to the breath. Right hand to the right hip. Bring your gaze down to the left big toe. Bend your left knee. Left hand to the outer pinky toe side and lift the right leg up. Keep drawing the navel in. Maybe the right arm reaches up towards the sky. You're doing great. If you come out of it, just come right back in. One more breath. Little bend of the left knee. Reach your right leg back, back, back to Trikonasana. Reach the right hand to the right so much it lifts you all the way up. Bring your hands to your hips. Parallel your feet. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Release your hands down to the ground. Keep them separated, shoulders distance. Walk your hands back. Nails are in line with the toenails or just further past. Release the crown down towards the ground. Those of you that have a tripod headstand practice, if you want to come into a tripod headstand, go for it. If not, the rest of us can stay right here. Tiny micro bend of the knees. Press down firmly through all four corners of your feet as you lift your shoulders away from your ears. Nice deep breaths. Good. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come up halfway. Lengthen the spine. Deep breath in. Little bend of the knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Lean back, long spine, all the way up to stand. Good. Toe heel your feet back to center. Come back to the top of the mat. Big toes touching. Bend your knees. Sink your hips. Come into chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink the weight into your heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Surya B. Lengthen the spine, extend. Plant your hands, vinyasa. Or you can go straight to down dog, your choice. Right foot forward, right away. Spin the back heel down, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, release the hands down. So we'll take this first one slow. Vinyasa. Second side, left foot forward, right away. Spin the back heel down, rise up. Exhale. Vinyasa, or straight to down dog. Bottom of the exhale. High up under your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Top of the mat. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, Utkatasana. All the way up to stand. Samastiti. Okay. Two more. Surya B's. Traditional. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the spine. Vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Your choice. Right foot forward, right away. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. Exhale. Transition. Left foot forward, right away. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. Exhale. Transition. Vinyasa. High up under your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Top of the mat. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, sink your hips, Utkatasana. Weight into your heel. Press all the way up. Samastiti. Last one. Surya V. You're doing great. And you know what? If you want to skip stuff, you can. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. Second side. Left foot forward. Rise up. Warrior one. Exhale. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. High up under your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step, step, or hop to the top. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Sink your hips to Bakasana. Sink the weight into your heels. I know it's a lot. Keep pressing the shin bones back. Bring your hands to your heart. Stay here. Sink a little deeper. Sink a little deeper. Deep breath in. And exhale. Press all the way up to stand. Arms up. Hands back to heart center. So just take a moment. Arrive where you are. Reground. Notice your body breathing, your heart beating. Relax your shoulders, relax your throat. Feel the energy moving from the crown down into your solar plexus and rising from the soles of your feet up to your solar plexus. So feel this prana, this energy gathering right at the core of your body. What does it feel like to stand and feel confident, to feel strong, to feel secure, to feel creative and inspired? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Bring the big toes together. Bend your knees and come down into this low crouch position. This could be a prep for Bakasana. If you want to come into the arm balance crow, go for it. We can do it together if you want. Plant the hands down. Knees come to the upper outer arms. Pull the navel in. You can keep your gaze forward, and you can maybe float one and then the other. Spread your toes. So you can do that. Float back to chaturanga, or you can just stay on the balls of your feet. Walk your hands forward. Stay on your fingertips and just draw the chin in towards your chest. Let your throat relax. If you're floating back to chaturanga, meet us back in Navasana. The rest of us can just sit back, lift your legs up, bring your hands behind your knees, and spread your toes. You know where we're going. I know. In the beginning, I said we did the most difficult thing, but then I kind of didn't really commit to saying that because I wasn't going to be entirely truthful. After we do this, this will be the hardest thing. So spread your toes. And then just keep your hands behind your knees and really lift your chest as much as you can. For some of us, this is a lot. Like, this is going to be it. If you want a little bit more action, you can release the backs of the legs and extend your arms forward. Spread your fingers. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left. Plant your hands. Float back to chaturanga or just step back to plank. You can take it through a vinyasa if you want or go straight to down dog, your choice. From down dog, jump through to seated. Come back to this position, either hands behind the knees, or you can come into this, or you can come into the full position. So the full posture, sorry, I have to adjust. The full variation, legs extended. My legs are so shaky. It's like, this is really hard. I can't even talk to you guys if my legs are extended like this, but if you can, go for it. I always like the assistance of Ardha Navasana because I'm still working the center of my body and I can kind of play with this action. Whatever you're doing, commit to it right now. Let's do it together. And keep your chest lifted. Relax your throat. I know this is so intense. Just one more breath. Breathe in and exhale. Cross the left ankle over the right. Plant your hands down. You can float back to chaturanga, or you can just step back to plank. Maybe even just hold plank and go straight to down dog. Your choice. All right. Round 3. Jump through. And this is 3 out of 50. Just kidding. We're not. This is the last one. So this time, we'll do this one together. So knees bent, hands behind the knees. And then you can use it. See how it's like, this is typical. You crouch in, lift your chest, spread your toes, extend your arms forward. This time, Ardha Navasana, bring the palms of the hands together, extend your legs forward, draw the navel in, and then as you exhale, come back to this position. Palms together, extend, Ardha Navasana, inhale, exhale, bend your knees, bring them towards your chest. Again, inhale, extend, exhale, come in. Oh my God. 2 more, inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, stay here, stay, exhale. All right, cross your right ankle over your left. Hug your knees into your chest. Okay, that was it. It's all downhill from here, guys. All right, so just take a moment, hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, I'm going to just come onto your back, but I'm going to spin around because the sun will soon be hitting my face. So just come all the way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. It feels so good to just finish with that. Settle the soles of the feet back down to the ground. So let's take it through a couple of back bends. So bend your knees, coming full circle from how we started class. Reach back. You can graze your heels with your fingertips. And we're going to do my favorite, robot arms. This is like a yoga therapy back bend. That's my favorite. I had 2 rotator cuff tears that I had to recover from. And this was one of the yoga therapy postures that I was given by a very experienced teacher, and I love teaching it. So bend your elbows, let the palms face each other, just like little robot arms. Press the upper outer arms down, and as you do that, you can start to feel the center of your chest lifting. So keep that, and then just slowly begin to lift the hips up. Now we're not thrusting the hips up to really create compression on the low back. If that feels okay for you, that's fine. You should never feel pain, but I kind of like to find a happy medium in between where I feel like my hamstrings are working and the soles of my feet are pressing down. My upper arms are pressing down to lift my chest up. Try not to look around. Keep the back of the head gently pressing onto the mat. Relax your throat. Good. Nice deep breaths. Good. Just 2 more breaths. Nice. 1 more breath. Okay. Slowly lower the hips down. And just rock your legs from right to left, left to right, like windshield wiper. The legs, you can rest your hands on your belly or on your solar plexus. Okay, so 2 more. Option to take it into a restorative bridge. If you have a block, you want to place a block behind the pelvis, go for it. If you want to go into full Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by your ears, fingers pointing towards your shoulders, your elbows are in. So elbows out is going to be very difficult to back bend. We'll talk more about this next week for heart chakra. But you can bring the hands down, really root down so that you feel stable in your arms. You'll look to the chest. When you're ready, you'll come into your full back bend. You'll adjust as you need. Look to the heart, and you'll come back down when you're ready. So if you're coming into the full posture, go for it. If not, let's come back into modified bridge. Bend your elbows, palms face each other, press the upper outer arms down. Lift the hips. Nice deep breaths. Those of you in Urdhva Dhanurasana, when you're ready, you'll look to the heart and you'll come back down. Those of us here in bridge pose, let your gaze soften. Let your mind drop into the heart. Take one more breath and exhale, slowly release. Let your hands rest on your solar plexus. Bring attention, energy, awareness to the space. Okay, last one. If you want to come into the full back bend one more time, go for it. If not, again, bridge pose. Palms of the hands together, upper outer arms down, root down through the soles of the feet. When you're ready, lift your hips. We won't be here too terribly long. Keep the cervical curve of your neck so that you're not like flattening the nerve. So when you bring your chin towards your chest, that's not going to feel good. So don't do that. Keep the space behind the neck. So that little curve, that's your cervical curve. Gently press the back of the head into the mat to achieve that. Keep lifting the center of the heart. One more breath. And exhale, gently release. Hands can rest on the solar plexus. You can windshield wiper the knees, right to left, left to right. Good. Come back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Let's come into a nice, easy twist. We'll be here for a little longer than the beginning. So release the knees over to the left. Extend through the right arm. Any variation of twisting that you like here. You can Garudasana the legs. You can wrap the right leg over the left. You can come into a crocodile twist if you want. Any variation of twisting that feels best for you, go for it. But I will invite you to close your eyes. I like to rest my hand on my belly. How loving can you be in this position? I find it an interesting place whenever we place our hands on our bodies. Observe the instant reaction. And can you be more loving? Two more breaths. Good. Slowly unwind. Come back to center. Release the knees over to the right. Extend through the left, or do whatever variation you did on the opposite side. Rest your right hand on your belly or anywhere on your body that feels comfortable. Not everybody will be able to have that same feeling, that same reaction. It's important for us to just observe. You don't need to change anything. Just observe. What is your default state? What is your default reaction? And how can you feel more confident and more grounded in your will? Relax the muscles of your face, relax your throat. Just two more breaths. Slowly unwind, come back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Cross your left ankle over your right, and you can spinal roll to a seated position. So let's actually come into Upavishta Konasana. So I'm going to turn this way actually to face you guys. I'm going to come off of my mat so that I can keep my heels on my mat. So legs wide. For some of us, we can really use like sitting on something like a pillow that's not too high, a rolled up blanket. You can even roll your mat. And just come into a wide leg position first. So as you come into this position, sit up tall, flex your feet. If this is a lot, you'll stay here. You can even try this position if this feels better, soles of the feet together, Bakasana, which we will all come to here in a moment. But from here, fingertips are on the ground, create little tents with your fingertips, and then you can start to slowly crawl forward. For some of you, you can come all the way down to your tummy. Go for it, arms wide. We're going to be here for a little bit. For the rest of us, if we're feeling really tight in our hips, we'll just incrementally come to a place where it's not painful, but we really need to focus on our breath. So I'll come down to my forearms. I invite you to find that position for you. Take a big deep breath in, smooth, complete exhale, and relax your shoulders and maybe the eyes close. Let your sits bones continue to ground. Feel your inner thighs releasing down towards the ground. Notice any tension in your throat. Where is that referred action happening? The sort of contraction that happens when we are opening a place that is typically tight. Can you keep your toes active? Can you send awareness where there's none? Maybe crawl a little bit more forward, just a little bit more. Just try and do, even if it's just a subtle difference. Can you just go a little bit deeper? Where can you relax more? Last few breaths, can you just go a little bit further, just a little bit? Two more breaths. And move down through the sits bones. When you're ready, slowly make your way back up to a seated position. Lean back, reach for the backs of the legs, bring the legs together. Just kind of shake the legs out. We'll come into Dandasana. So sit up nice and tall, legs extended, fingertips down onto the ground, and really lift your chest. So keep the collarbones wide. We'll just do this to neutralize Dandasana, staff pose. Ujjayi breathing. Okay, now Bakasana. Soles of the feet together. So we did this at the beginning of class, right? So you bring the soles of the feet together, and then you can use your hands to open the soles of the feet like you're opening a book, if that's a lot for most of us. You can always just use your hands to grab your ankles, and you can always put blankets or pillows on the sides of your hips, blocks if you have them. It's a really nice way to open up the hips. So, but find what's comfortable for you. When you're ready, sit up nice and tall first. So before you go folding in, that's what the ego wants to do. It wants to feel good and just wants to collapse into the body. So let's stay up tall first, just for a few moments, and then we'll get there. Okay? Deep breath in. Bring your attention and your awareness to that space at the center of your body, from the crown down to the solar plexus, from your roots, from your sits bones, up to that space above the navel. Visualize a flame, a cauldron of fire, the fire of transformation, the fire of confidence, the fire of grounding. One more breath. Good. Now you can fold in and do whatever feels best. A lot of the times, just kind of collapsing in like a little tortoise shell feels good. I should say tortoise, not a tortoise shell, but you know what I mean. I'm a Cancer, so I'm a little crab. I think about crawling into my little shell. I love doing that. Good. One more breath. Okay. Yeah, lean back, draw your legs together. Any other twisting or stretching that your body needs before coming into Shavasana, it's that time. So Do whatever else your body needs to feel good. When you're ready, just make your way onto your back. You can always grab that blanket and place it behind your legs, or you can grab a pillow, something to cover your eyes, just anything that's going to create the most relaxing experience for Shavasana. Make your way onto your back when you're ready. I wish you guys could see the dogs just staring at me through the window. It's so sad. All right, onto your backs. Even though we're not in the same room, we're all here together at this moment, at this time, on this beautiful day. We'll take a moment just to cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for ourselves, for our practice, for this beautiful community, for our ability to still breathe, to be present, to focus on something that makes us feel good, even though there are times where it doesn't. Our practice is designed to be a laboratory for learning. Together, let's take a big deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale, let go. Feel your whole back body releasing down into the ground. Your front body softening into the back body. Release the soles of your feet, the tops of the feet, your right knee, your left knee, right hip, left hip, the center of your navel, your solar plexus, the center of your chest, your throat. Relax your jaw, the muscles of your face. Imagine as though your body was a snow globe that was shaken, and now all the flakes are falling down towards the bottom. With every flake that falls, your body continues to release more and more tension. Everything you need is right here, right now, in this perfect moment. There's nothing that you need to look for outside of what is. Let go of any doing. Shavasana. Very gently begin to deepen your breath. Begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Reach your arms up and overhead. Give your body a nice long stretch. Bend one knee, then the other, and slowly roll over to your side and hold yourself there for a moment. Use your hand to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Join your palms together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Always a sign of gratitude for this practice. We take a moment to honor ourselves, our practice, our intention. May this practice serve us and our highest good. May we continue to reframe negativity and choose responses that are helpful and uplifting. Receiving whatever insight this practice had to offer us with an open heart and an open mind. Let us take this moment to dedicate this practice to someone we love or someone who could use healing. Together we send love and healing to all sentient beings around the world who are suffering. May they be happy, healthy, and free. To all of our teachers, past, present, and future, and to the teacher in our own heart. The light within me bows to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Always an honor and a privilege. Please let me know what you thought about this practice, how you've been liking the journey through the chakras. This is our third week. We've got the heart chakra coming next week, which is going to be a lot of back bending, a lot of surrogacy. It's going to be really great fun. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, you can always just email me. You can go to my website, radicallylove.com, or you can message me on Instagram. I've been really active on TikTok lately. It's a thing. I'm into it. I'm starting to really like it. Um, so yeah, I'm excited to just see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to continuing to practice with you. Hugs.